Alright, I want to give you a review on something that I purchased just a little bit ago. I got this Estwing. It is called the Fireside Friend. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was 28 bucks. I haven't even taken the tags off yet, but I've used it a few times. So it's a 4-pound hammer, plus it's got like this axe side to it, and it's for splitting wood. But of course not like huge chunks, like if you were to take down a tree trunk or anything like that. It's usually for smaller pieces. Let's say something like this. And it is what it says. I mean, it's for a fireside. It's not necessarily, you know, if you're splitting wood on a whole afternoon, you probably wouldn't want to use this. But I particularly bought this for camping. And when I'm camping, I thought something like this would be really, really handy, because every once in a while you get a piece of firewood, even if you buy it or if you bring it, that's just a little too big and you need to bring it down into some smaller pieces to get the fire started. And you can't get a fire started with the large logs. So something like this would be perfect. What I used to use something like this, and yes, I left it out in the rain. But this hatchet, I mean, it goes through absolutely nothing. And this is almost useless when you're at a campsite, just because you're not going to go through anything. Also, I'm not going to take this to a campsite. It's just kind of ridiculous to bring a maul to a campsite. It's a little bit more than 4 pounds, but there's just no reason to bring a maul to a campsite. It's clunky, it's huge. You wouldn't want to do that. Likewise, probably don't want to bring an axe to a campsite. Yes, I need to sharpen my axe. But you wouldn't want to bring this to a campsite. Or you probably just wouldn't want to have this right next to your firewood pile if it's on your porch or something like that. It's just a little overkill. Something a little bit smaller. So let's give this thing a test. First, here's my hatchet. The hatchet weighs almost nothing, and yes, I know it's dull, it's not very sharp, but the hatchet's not going through anything at all. No, I probably could have swung it a little bit harder, but what a pain. Forget that. I'm not going to use a hatchet at a campsite. It's kind of worthless. But this Estwing, made in America, Fireside Friend. Let's give it a try. I mean, almost no effort. I think if there was only one thing I would change about this handle is pretty grippy, and I think it's not going to come off in anytime soon. But I would make it maybe just a little bit more grippy, because this thing has got some serious bite. Almost feel like you should wear steel-toed shoes whenever you're using this. But I'm going to take this camping. Granted, I'm not going to carry it in a backpack or anything like that. It's going to be in my truck. But I think this is a good buy. It cost me 28 bucks on Amazon. It'll be handy to split some wood near the fire. So